Well, now to a topic that is sure to divide. Australia's gender pay gap has hit a 20-year high. Full-time female workers are earning more than 18% less than their male counterparts. On average, a man working full-time earns $1,587 per week. That's compared to women who earn an average of $1,289, a difference of almost $300 a week. The industry with the highest gender pay gap is financial and insurance services, with almost a 30% difference, followed by healthcare and social assistance, then rental, hiring and real estate services. So what is the best way to ask for a pay rise and give yourself every chance of success? For more, we're joined by HR specialist Sue Ellen Watts. Sue Ellen, good morning to you. Nice to talk to you again.
Good morning, Tim. How are you today?
I'm well, thanks. But this is quite a huge gap and a 20-year high. I thought we were moving in the right direction. Are you surprised by these figures?
Well, I wish I was surprised, but unfortunately I'm not. And it is a huge issue, and we're hearing so much about it in the media at the moment. And I think that we all think that we're actually moving forward in this area. And Tim, I don't think we are, which is really, really disappointing.
Well, clearly the stats would suggest that we're not moving in the right direction. Is there an increasing reluctance now for women to ask for a pay rise these days?
Look, I think there is. I think women tend to lack a little bit of confidence in asking for pay increases rather than our men that seem to be more confident in this space. We certainly find when men and women are looking to apply for jobs, they look at an ad and the women tend to look at all the areas in the ad that they can't do, whereas the men look at the things that they can do and sort of back themselves and go for it. So I think this also applies when we're applying for pay increases or putting ourselves forward, and women just aren't doing it enough.
30% at the upper end here, that's a huge differential there. That's in the financial and insurance services industries. 30% gap between men and women. Why is it higher in that field?
Look, Tim, my question is, why is it higher in any field? I don't have that answer, unfortunately. I can't believe that there are still these pay gaps in any industry, but particularly in financial services. But it doesn't really matter which industry it is. We really need to be looking at people's skills and abilities rather than gender. So I'm surprised that this is happening at all.
It can be a very awkward, difficult conversation to have with the boss, asking for a pay rise. A message to ladies this morning, Sue Ellen.
Yes.
Give them your top tips.
Okay, I'll give you my top tips. So really, it's really important to consider what extra value you're adding. So it's not appropriate to go to your boss and ask for a pay increase because you've increased your personal expenses. So if you've bought a house or you're deciding to going on a holiday, going to your boss and asking for a pay increase because of those reasons is probably not going to get across the line. And I say that, Tim, because we've had that come across our desk before, so it does happen. But what we recommend is really consider what extra value have you added. So outside of what you're currently getting paid. So have you increased your skills in any training or development that you've done? Have you taken on more responsibilities? Perhaps have you managing a team now? So make sure you've got your case ready before you go to your boss so that you can show them the value, the extra value that you're offering.
And be prepared to sell yourself, I suppose.
Absolutely. You need to back yourself and sell yourself.
All right, Sue Ellen Watts, appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.